Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Amanya bampita Kalirugambo Pro Max Simple MC. Oyinza obutasobola kundaba bulungi olw'ensonga nina wendi ewekusifu. Ekitongole ekirwanirira eddembe ly'obuntu mu nsi yonna yonna ekimanyikiddwa nga Amnesty International kivuddeyo ne kivumirira embeera oba engeri Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi gy'ayisibwamu. Nga basinziira ku mukutu gwabwe bavuddeyo okukondeminga era okusaba mbagirawo gavumenti esobole okuba ng'eta Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi eyakwatibwa just a few days ago, kati ziweze ennaku zigenda mu 13 bukyanga bakwata Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. Now gwe wenna atamanyi kye bayita Amnesty International era gwe wenna ali awo ayinza okunyooma amaanyi ga Amnesty International because abasinga bagamba always we batyo boogera tewali kikolebwa. Amnesty International bagamba it is a global human rights movement with over 10 million members. Headquarters zaakyo zisangibwa mu London, United Kingdom. It was founded in 1961 by Peter Benson. The organization investigates human rights abuse and campaigns to hold government and entities accountable to international standards. Amnesty International evuddeyo nekondeminga kukubula oba nevumirira okubuzibwawo kwa Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. Na buli kati ekibiina kya National Unity Platform kikola bukubirire okulaba nga kiteeka gavumenti ku nninga esobole okuba nga eproducinga Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi oba mulamu oba mufu. Mu kiwandiiko ekimanyikibwa nga habeas corpus ekitegeeza nti produce him whether dead or alive kyawandiikibwa ekibiina oba bannamateeka b'ekibiina kya National Unity Platform era ne basaavinga poliisi egambibwa okuba nti yali nsaale nnyo mu kukwata Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. Ne basaavinga n'amagye g'eggwanga Uganda aga UPDF because be bantu be basuubira abasobola okuba nga bapossessinga oba ba accessinga emmundu. W'otunuulira akatambi akakwatibwa omukutu gwa NBS nga bakwata Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi, poliisi yali nsaale nnyo mu kuyamba ate n'abaamukwata baali b'amagye. Wayiseewo ennaku ntono nnyo emabega abantu be bamwe era baalabiddwako mu kibuga wakati ku katale ka Kiseka Market nga bakutte emmundu nga bakuba amasasi ne bagamba nti bawambe n'omuntu. After people posting it so much, poliisi yavuddeyo netegeeza nti abantu abo baabadde ba poliisi. Ekyewuunyisa mu kwewozaako kwa poliisi nga bagisaavinze ekipapula kya habeas corpus okuproducinga Muwanga Kivumbi oba mufu oba mulamu, abakulu abo ekiwandiiko ekyo bagambye nti abantu abo tebabamanyi. Now Amnesty International egambye ekinjagala owulirize video bampita Kalirugambo Pro Max Simple MC. Tambuza video gy'osinzira okuba nga otuwaakinga, njagala ensonga eno tugitambuze mu mbeera yonna. Amnesty International bagamba has condemned what is described as enforced disappearance of former Butambala County Member of Parliament and National Platform NUP Deputy President for Buganda, Muwanga Kivumbi, who is allegedly taken by state security personnel on July 10, 2026. In a statement released on Wednesday through Amnesty International Eastern African X, formerly Twitter, account, the organization said Kivumbi was seized less than 24 hours after High Court granted him bail on July 9th. According to Amnesty International, Kivumbi was taken from his vehicle at a security roadblock in Mpigi district, about 40 kilometers from Kampala, and driven to an unknown location. To date, neither his family nor his lawyers have been able to reach him. The statement reads, abakoze eggulire lino beba NBS bagamba nti Amnesty International evumirira ekikolwa ekyakoleddwa poliisi oba amagye okuwamba Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. Era ne bagamba nti Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi yawambibwa ennaku z'omwezi nga 10 we yali ng'ava e Butambala era n'atwalibwa kati ziweze ennaku almost 13 Muwanga Kivumbi tewali yamukubye ku liiso kaebe family ye. The organization said the incident reflects what is described as continuing pattern of arbitrary arrests, abduction, enforced disappearance, and torture targeting opposition politicians and their supporters. His enforced disappearance indicates the continuation of a long and disturbing pattern of arbitrary arrests, abduction, enforced disappearance, and torture and ill treatment of opposition members and supporters in Uganda, the statement reads. Because they were a statement here, Amnesty International. Amnesty International called on the authorities to immediately disclose Kivumbi's whereabouts and release him unconditionally. Pending his release, they must ensure he has prompt access to his family, lawyer, any medical care he may require, and that he is protected from torture and other ill treatment, the organization said. Amnesty International abasinga tuyinza ogirabanga something very small, naye nkugambye background ya Amnesty International kitongole kya nsi yonna, international organization ekirwanirira eddembe ly'obuntu. Bagamba Amnesty International ina over 10 million members. Okuvayo negamba ng'ewa gavumenti ebiragiro tebakikola nti tebamanyi kye bakola. This is an organization eyina abantu miliyoni 10, ekitegeeza nti obakeera ku makya bonna miliyoni 10 abali mu different countries ne bagamba nti tugenda kuteeka ku gavumenti ya Museveni enninga. Bassebo ne mannyabo Museveni ayinza obutasulawo nka kuddiremu amagezi gazze. Amnesty International erina ba members miliyoni 10 abasobola okuinfluencinga policy neekolebwa mu ggwanga Uganda. Okusinziira ku kiwandiiko kino bagamba the development comes after the High Court declined to immediately issue an order of habeas The development comes after the High Court in Kampala declined to immediately issue an order of habeas corpus and instead directed government to conclude investigation into Kivumbi's whereabouts and report back within 7 days. Abasajja bagambye bino ebya habeas corpus mu biveeko, twagala munoonyereze ekyatuka ku Kivumbi ate mulina okureportinga mu nnaku 7. In a ruling delivered on Tuesday, Justice Colin Achelan ordered the Chief of Defence Forces, the Inspector General of Police, and the Attorney General to file affidavits detailing the outcome detailing sorry munansonyiwa bannaaye. Agambye nti omukulu akulira Amnesty Justice Colin Achere yawadde Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Chief of the CDF, ekiragiro. Bagamba Justice Colin Achere ordered the Chief of Defence Forces, the Inspector General of Police, and the Attorney General to file affidavit detailing the outcome of the investigation before the courts determines whether to grant the habeas corpus application. The matter was adjourned on July 29th for mention and further hearing. In an affidavit sworn before court, Assistant Commissioner of Police Godwin Tungwin stated that The Uganda police force has no record showing that Muwanga Kivumbi was arrested or detained by police. The affidavit further stated that although Kivumbi's vehicle was stopped at a security checkpoint, he was neither arrested, abducted, nor detained by Uganda police. According to the eyewitness, Kivumbi was intercepted on the afternoon July 10th while traveling home after spending 5 months on remand over terrorism-related charges, which he denied. Witness said the vehicle was stopped at a roadblock in Impigi and directed off the main highway towards Impigi police station. They further alleged that the vehicle turned off and off the road, armed men dressed in Uganda Police Defence Force UPDF uniforms, some with their faces covered, emerged and surrounded the vehicle before taking Kivumbi away. Eyewitness said Kivumbi did not resist. Abakulu bagamba engeri gye bakwata Muwanga Kivumbi, owa poliisi agamba nti tebalina Muwanga Kivumbi era tebaalimu, naye nga bagamba byonna ebyalo omwala baka vidiyo akakwatibwa aba NBS bassebo ne bannyabo. Now, the matter was adjourned to 29th for mention and further. Okay? Journalists and supporters who attempted to follow the vehicle were reportedly prevented from doing so by security personnel. The incident occurred shortly after Kivumbi had left his home, where hundreds of supporters had gathered to welcome him following his release on bail. At around 3 p.m., he began traveling towards Kampala, stopping at several trading centers and market areas where supporters celebrated his release after months in custody. The celebration came to an abrupt halt when his convoy reached the security checkpoint in Impigi. On July 9th, the International Crime Divisions of High Court granted Kivumbi bail of 10 million after he fulfilled the conditions set by the court. Kivumbi was initially arrested on July 2026 over alleged act of political violence linked to the January 15 general election in Butambala district, during which at least 10 people were reported killed. He was later charged before the Butambala Chief Magistrate alongside 24 co-accused with the terrorism-related offenses charges he has consistently denied. Amnesty International also referenced events it documented on April 30th, alleging that on election night, soldiers stormed Kivumbi's residence and as his election agents gathered to return declaration forms, resulting in the death of at least 7 people. The organization urged Uganda authorities to ensure that no one is subjected to arbitrary arrest, abduction, enforced disappearance, torture, or other forms of ill treatment. They must promptly, independently, and effectively investigate all reports of abduction, enforced disappearance, ensure those responsible are prosecuted in fair proceedings, and provide victims with effective remedies, the statement said. Hey. Banange simanyi na kumanya kansubire nti basebo ne bajja bamutegedde. Amnesty International evuddemu omwasi eyagala Muwanga Kivumbi aproducingibwe mu nnaku 7. Watch the space. Mwebale nnyo katukomewo.